Have you ever woken up and thought, how am I here again? You said you wouldn't repeat it. You meant it this time. You even felt strong for a while. But now you're back, replaying the same thoughts, returning to the same habits, apologizing for the same choices. And the hardest part isn't the mistake. It's the feeling that something inside you keeps pulling you back even when you know better. You're not reckless. You're not careless. You're tired. And right now, you might be wondering if change is even possible, or if this cycle is just who you are. If this spoke to where you are right now, don't scroll away. Stay with this moment. And when you're ready, type, "I'm choosing freedom," in the comments. This message is not loud, it's intentional. It's not for everyone, but it is for someone who feels stuck in a loop they secretly hate. If this feels personal, it's because God is speaking into a place you've been living in. This is faith zeal. God, I don't come angry today. I come tired. Tired of circling the same places. Tired of repeating the same apologies. Tired of promising myself that this time will be different. I feel trapped, Lord, not by the world, not by people, but by patterns I hate and can't seem to escape. I recognize them now. I know where they lead. I know the cost. And still, somehow, I walk the same road again. How does this keep happening, God? How do I see it coming and still fall into it? I tell myself I've grown, that I've learned, that I'm stronger now. But then the moment comes, quiet, familiar, almost harmless, and resistance feels heavier than giving in. And afterwards, it's not even the guilt that hurts the most. It's the disappointment. The feeling that I've betrayed what I said I wanted. The fear that I'm wasting grace you keep offering freely. God, I don't want to live like this. I don't want to keep managing sin, keeping it contained, keeping it hidden, keeping it familiar. I want to be free. But if I'm honest, Lord, sometimes the pattern feels safer than the unknown freedom you're calling me into. At least the pattern is predictable. At least I know how it ends. Freedom requires trust. And right now, trust feels fragile. So here I am, God, not pretending I don't see the cycle, not blaming my past, not pointing at anyone else, just me, standing inside the truth. I confess the habits I keep returning to, the compromises I've normalized, the excuses I've perfected, the moments I chose comfort over obedience. I confess the fear underneath it all, the fear that if you really changed me, I wouldn't recognize myself anymore. But your word says that whom the Son sets free is free indeed. And if that's true, then these patterns are not my identity. They are not my future. They are not stronger than your grace. So I ask you, God, not just to remove the behavior, but to heal the place it comes from. Break what keeps me pulling back. Expose what I've been afraid to face. Give me courage to sit in the discomfort of growth instead of running back to what's familiar. Teach me to pause when the pattern calls my name. Teach me to listen when you whisper a way out. And when I stumble, because I may, don't let shame drive me deeper. Let grace draw me closer. I don't want to hate myself into change. I want to be loved into freedom.
So I place this cycle in your hands, not as something I can fix, but as something you can heal. I trust you, God, not because I've been consistent, but because you have. Amen. If you're still here, it's because grace is still working. This is Faith Zeal. You don't have to respond publicly, but if you want to stay connected, subscribe and walk this journey with us.